The final match this evening features two teams who swapped places as the Steelers were relegated from the Elite Division at the end of last season, and the Bilbali Desperados were promoted. They now face each other in the Howitzer Cup round of 28. So it's the first meeting between these two teams. However, Steelers fans may not be so enamoured to see Dagit Backstabba again, because it was Backstabba's Rangers side who defeated the Steelers in the final game of the 24-93 season, which ultimately meant that Skittsburgh got relegated. The Desperados come into the game fully fit, having defeated Vince Defiant in their Elite Division debut. The Steelers are missing two of their key players for this game. Monratvius, the Claw Mighty Blow Blitzer, and Buskin, the Two-Heads Gutter Runner, both missed the match through injuries at the last time I checked the roster, sustained in their opening 2-0 defeat. And the Steelers are yet to beat any Imperial Nobility team. They have lost to the Espenon Enchanters in the Elite Division last season, and they have lost to Vidanos Valor in the Howitzer Cup. So the Steelers have the chance to complete the hat-trick of losing to every Imperial Nobility team in the ZFL if they lose here.
So the question is, third time's the charm? Or there are not two without three?
Let's get into it. Looking forward to this one, just to see how the Steelers get on facing Elite Division opposition so soon after their relegation.
Of course, the Steelers jump into the game with a few handicaps, not only missing a couple of very good players, but also suffering the discrimination of being a second division team and not being able to spend 150,000 of their inducements.
Indeed, yes. The ZFL Howitzer Cup rules, controversial rules, it must be said, dictate that because there is a division between these two teams, they are unable to spend the first 150,000 goals of inducements that they get.
Also, it seems that Backstabba got a new pet squig. I like that. That's plenty of fans. Also, a couple of journeymen for the Steelers.
That's a wizard. That's the coin toss, and we are ready to get this game underway. The Desperados win the toss, and we'll choose to kick in front of a packed stadium with 13,000 fans in attendance. Let's take a look at the Desperados roster then, because we've not actually seen Bilbali in action yet on the ZFL show. They were handed over to our wonderful friends at the Second Helping show. As we see mid-karate kick, Ika Legaspi. These pronunciations are going to be hard work.
I can't do the job, but I enjoy you speaking it. So
we have Mikel Martin, who is
Choriburu Martin, who is the third blitzer of the team.
Yeah, so he is the third blitzer. You're right. He's a retainer lineman who has block and catch, so he's an effective third blitzer of the team. Our thrower is Coldo Berenguer. Berenguer
is good.
Known by Belazza.
Belazza, the Falcon.
We have Kepa Martinez and Julen Guruzeta, the bodyguard pair here. And Guruzeta has a brother on the team as well in Ibai Guruzeta. So we have the Guruzeta brothers on the team. And Unai Alonso. Alonso I can do. Is the fourth bodyguard in the setup. Dirty player is Azier Larauri. And Santi Garamendi is the dauntless lineman on the front line here. Oh, God. Danny Echebarrieta.
Echebarrieta is good.
We got there. He's blocked, but two serious injuries on Danny. And then Javi Arizmendi is wrestle. And we have the second thrower, Javi De La Fuente, who has Fumbleruski.
Fumbleruski is such a good skill. Actually, such a good defensive skill, as you will see.
I should mention, did we get to... I don't know where Anthony is. Wherever Anthony is. Is he missing this game through injury or something? Where's Anthony gone?
No,
someone on the
nobody's
bench.
missing.
Oh, there he is. There's Anthony Elizalde. Elizalde?
Elizalde.
We'll take it.
It's good. It's a 9 out of 10 for the first try. So,
That's right.
And also good effort from Mongoose. He did a good job.
Yeah, thank you, Torquemada. I did my best effort as a Northern Englishman to hit those Basque names, which are particularly challenging for someone of my natural dialect. Meanwhile, for the Skittsburgh Steelers, what we got? We have Jerome Ratis, a rat ogre.
Rat ogre, rookie rat ogre.
That might be the first rat ogre we've seen the Steelers ever employ. So there you go. Key players for them: Bonkin, the gutter runner, Russell strip ball, Wretchwood, who randomed very long legs, so he's not very good. We have guard on Slassier, who's the only blitzer on the team today, and then bench is not going to be on the bench because there is no bench. We do have a dirty player in Mousewell. He's going to have work to do today. Fumbleruski on the line, Viking Cop. You disappoint me.
Very good defensive skill. Also, plus armor value. He's more resilient than a lineman.
High kick sees Toothlessburger, the line rat, take possession of the ball as the Steelers move into midfield.
And if Mendy goes down to the first hit, it's already a break. Understand. Where Garamendi holds the line a little bit better. Oh, that's a loner block.
Yeah, two loners on the team today are Clissis and Azra. As Jerome Ratis takes... I'm doing the Spanish on the Skaven names now. Knocked down there as well.
Down. And Santi Garamendi also goes down. No breaks or no removals. It's a good start for the Desperados. Well, Alonso goes down.
Oh, Alonso is out. That's the one I could pronounce.
Yeah, the one you can pronounce is out. Sorry, game. Okay, De La Fuente goes down. Oh my God. 2 removals in the opening hits coming out of nowhere. 2 positionals are gone.
Oh, what was that? That was a rush from Wretchwood. Are we trying to kill him? What was that about?
We don't like Wretchwood apparently, so he rushed, he failed, he got stunned.
Well, that...
But all in all, it's not a bad start.
Fun fact for you.
It's not a bad start for the Steelers.
That right there, that one turn, is equal to 33% of all of the casualties the Steelers produced in the whole of last season.
Which is insane.
They managed 6 casualties inflicted in the whole of last season. And in one turn there, they've got 2. It's amazing what a rat ogre does for you. Blitz from Elizalde. Gets a push on the dirty player, who we are keen to get rid of.
Yeah, we want revenge on this lad.
Knockdown from Ike Legaspi. And there will be a presumably 3-assist foul with dirty player Azier Larauri coming in for the foul, and he gets a stun only. Good start to this game.
Depends for whom, but for the Steelers, indeed. Urucheta holds the line for the first hit, does not, goes down to the second. Critch gets him to the floor, does not break armor.
Looking like a Rat Ogre blitz. He's not got a friend at the moment, the Rat Ogre, so potential risk there if we take a blitz with that player. Ball moving in the hands of Toothlessburger over towards the sideline, and the Rat Ogre is going to be left to it. Rolls a 1. That is going to leave a gap in the field.
It's going to be Mikel Choriburu pushing back, bench a little bit.
Oh, KO there from Martin. Mikel Martin. Choriburu. I'll try and pronounce that nickname as best I can. He's the de facto third blitzer on the team with block and catch. Chance for a block as well against Slasir, the blitzer with guard. Knockdown there from Ibai Gurucheta.
Good lad, Gurucheta, getting the job done. And the one dive from Santi Garamendi, pushing the scaling line just a little bit backwards.
Okay, Toothless Burger's going to move back towards midfield. There's the knockdown on Yulen Gurucheta.
But decides not to stand firm this time.
And Wretchwood goes forward to be part of that screen. Bonkin makes the dodge away. We have something approaching a screen, and we have something approaching a 1 in 9. Reroll works out on the 4+ loner, and we just about get away with it. And there's another 1 in 9 from Jerome Ratis now.
And Antonio Elizalde gets him down.
Yeah. So the Rat Ogre not helping us out much there. Looking for all the world like a Blood Bowl 2 Rat Ogre there, must be said. Pushes only on this side of the field from the Desperados as they try to claw back that deficit. There's a 1 in 9. And another 1 in 9 on the reroll. That's the last reroll gone.
I will have to, the last and the only one. I had to admit that I thought that that was the shadowing player and it was a turnover. Oh, it's a foul on the Roger. It's a KO. Good job. Good job.
Right, so you rerolled that because you thought this was shadowing, which looks like... Oh, there's a wizard.
Oh.
Fireball.
Fireball coming out of nowhere. Totally unexpected.
2 players for 1 stun on Anthony Elizalde.
Well, I think it's 2 bleachers down, actually.
It is. 1 stunned, 1 down.
No, sorry. 3 bleachers down with this one.
Armor break on the sidestep piece, and there it goes.
It's an injury.
Legathby. Apo used. He'll be back. But that's a gap in the field, and exactly the sort of gap that we were looking for.
The Desperados really needing to use the power Apo to keep players for the drive, because this is not looking good for them right now.
Oh,
that fireball did not remove many players, but has caused them to lose a lot of position.
Tuttlersberger not going through the gap that was made. Instead staying back in his own half. And a little bit of extra running there from Biter. A couple of rushes for good measure. Yes, that is Nerves of Steel on the bench, on the thrower. Coldo Berengue. So this one descending into a bit of a scrap now. We've got 2 removals one way. We've had 3 removals the other. Knockdown from Mikel Martin.
Mikel Martin bring himself, trying to help with the defense.
No, down he goes.
Oh,
down he goes.
Failing the rush.
If only he was movement 7.
Yeah, if only he was a really, really good blitzer. He's just a good blitzer. He will be a good blitzer today.
Okay, there's a knockdown on Ibai Gurucheta. Steelers very much happy to just take the fight here to the Desperados. Not particularly looking to rush forward. There's another armor break from Slasir this time. And a double skull. And we're going to have to live with that double skull from Clissis. Armor break there on Biter. And there's another knockdown from Azier Larauri.
The dirty player named to punch something.
Oh, dodge!
That's the attempt to the sack on the ball.
Oh, look at this. He gets a follow-up hit. Santi Garamendi gets the both down. The ball will go to the floor, and it's not a bad scatter for the Desperados, actually.
No, the ball is based by stand firm. But there are too many players down, maybe. We shall see about that in a moment. And there's frenzy in play also. First hit is good.
That frenzy piece has actually proven really handy against the stand firm guys to just get a second go.
He's been truly annoying, I can tell you.
Wretchwood into scoring position. Toothless Burger's going to go for a pass here.
Hand of play.
Pass is
hand is bad.
Bad.
Oh, it's a pass.
Okay. Well, there it goes. That could have gone worse. That could have gone worse. Inaccurate pass. Scattered on to Mikel Martin. Scattered back into the almost cage. If you're wondering why weird plays happen, of course, if you don't know, all the coaches have secret objectives, which is why you might see some weird stuff happening that you wouldn't normally see. Nothing is on meta in the ZFL.
So Elizalde finding only the push, but freeing the path to pick up the ball. He has four hands.
Oh, he doesn't get it, and he's dropped it.
Almost magnet hands. Well, scatter is in the middle of the scrum.
That honestly, I think that's a better scatter for the Desperados than it is. Although these are two blitzers, effectively, who are easier to clear than if they were stand firm. There's the pow on Elizalde from Toothless Burger. Gets the armor break.
Not picking the ball. Now he's stand. Now Mikel needs to hold the line. He does not. He's pushed away.
Wretchwood to pick this up. He's got a hold of it. He's going to go downfield now. And the Steelers looking good for the score.
Was a dodge away from tackle. A 3+. Rolling the 2 is not enough.
We went into tackle again, so presumably we want to get around the side here. Oh, attempted dodge from Aziel Arauri fails. And the Steelers are going to take a 1-0 lead going into half-time, I think. Yes, they are.
So a good fight from both teams in the first half, but the Rats eventually proving more functional and also with no clear removals for the Desperados because they produce no casualties, only a couple of chaos.
Yeah, the Steelers with the old perfect 8-turn stall, give or take. The Steelers really benefiting, it must be said, really benefiting from not immediately dying.
Yeah, that's a good plan, actually, for Rat. The Desperados not finding their game at all. They are very confused.
Is there a 1-turn?
Very unlikely.
There's a sidestep. He's in a solid defense, you would think.
This is more unlikely, even.
No, actually, we didn't change anything, so it's not any more or less unlikely than it was. So, in fact, it's so unlikely that we didn't do anything at all.
That was also a misclick.
A tactical, not roller double skull. High IQ play.
Yes.
So both KOs come back.
Own players.
Have you ever seen anything like this? Going into a second half of a Steelers match.
The Steelers are at full strength. That's very annoying. For the Desperados, and for me, as the coach of the Desperados.
Well, the Desperados did have 2 players on the bench. So it's full strength for both teams as we see the kick. That gives an extra reroll to the Skittsburgh Steelers. First block, stun. Second block, knocked down. No armor break. Third block finds the power from Danny Exjabarieta. Man, that's a mouthful. Going to be a blitz from Kepa Martinez onto Toothless Burger. And that's an armor break on the would-be thrower, I suppose. He carried the ball so much in the first half. You see the Desperados looking to put some line rats under pressure. Could even be a foul here. We're going to see Coldo Berengue. No, we're not going to see anyone pick up the ball. We're going to see a foul on a loner, and he's dead.
Yeah, it's a good foul from Santi Armandin. Oh, from Asaira Rauri, sorry, who is immediately sent off. Very, very, very disappointing.
Well, it'll be
3 fouls in his
then.
career in the ZFL. 2 send-offs already, also 2 removals. And this is his first death. That was good.
Needs to get better at not getting the referee's attention when he does these things. Here goes the Rat Ogre. Gets the pow on Xabi Arizmendi. Armour break as well. And that's a KO on Arizmendi. So there's a gap for the Steelers to rush through, should they wish. There's a knockdown as well on Kepa Martinez. The dirty player's going to charge through the field, and Bonkin might even have eyes for the ball here. He goes in. Bonkin picks it up.
Bonkin threatening the defense of the Desperados, who have left really wrong-footed. Couple of rushes there from Creech, and now it's questions being made to the Desperados.
Are we on for the cup set here? The Steelers could be about to knock out the Desperados. Who is going to be the one to hit the ball here? It's not going to be Coldo Berengue. Although he does get a knockdown and a stun. It's going to be the tackle of Julen Guruceta. Gets the sack on Bonkin.
Russell gets a sack. And here comes...
Oh no, 1 in 9! From Legaspi, the ball's on the floor.
The classic Magic Montgomery play.
Oh, an immediate double skull. From Slasher. This is all happening now.
This was the free reroll that the Steelers got in the kickoff event. So no harm done.
Bonkin is in range to score here. If he can pick this up, the Steelers could take a 2-0 lead. Bonkin looks for the pickup. Gets it. And the Steelers lead 2-0. Skittles DeVries working his magic. And the Desperados have a mountain to climb now.
Are left utterly confused. At least the Skittsburgh Steelers do not have the full team now. But look at the removals. It's going to be 10 versus 10.
I mean, the Steelers are just keeping pace with the Desperados here. And Backstabba, the Desperados coach, a solid defense as well. It is all going south in a hurry for Bilbali. Blitz, double push from Ike Legaspi.
It's pushing time. We've seen this before.
And that's a technical scoring threat. More pushes. Simply
steps in.
Nothing doing. Nothing doing at all for the Desperados here. Belatza is going to pick up the ball. He's going to go for a pass in the backfield to Anthony Elizalde, the sure hands. So we're protected from Bonkin's nonsense. Toothless Burger can't get anything done against Guruceta. And similarly against Echevarrieta. That's the one I'm struggling with. Echevarrieta. That's the one.
Echevarrieta, yeah. Quas, actually you can move after passing if you have running pass. And I decided to tell Coldo to do it in style.
It's a really good skill.
It's more useful than you may think. Very situational. Okay, there's the first knockdown on the break for Steelers, who are now basing the ball again.
Look, I will say, It's more useful than some other passing skills. Like Hail Mary pass.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh!
Ooh.
Bonking. Well, that'll get rid of your strip ball threat. It's a badly hurt, but that'll do a big old favour to Bilbali here. Why were we even making that rush?
I can't say, but we are happy that the Steelers decided to do it. And it's all about gaining ground, and getting some knockdowns and doing stuff.
Oh, this is suddenly beginning to look a little bit more like the Skittsburgh Steelers. Into scoring range goes Elizalde. There is a POW from Legazpi. And that is another armor break and a stun.
But the Desperados are pushing hard to this right flank.
Oh, immediate foul there and a KO.
And a KO on
Guruceta.
Guruceta. That's a big removal because he's the only guard for this Imperial Nobility team.
Oh, we're going to go for the sack on the ball. It's going to be a one die. Not using the last reroll.
Just pushing and only one square backwards. But now we are in very risky surfing territory.
Oh, another failed rush.
There have been quite a handful of rushes from the Rats, actually.
Oh, one is gone. And that is Biter, who's taken down by Echebarrieta.
But that's a little bit the end of the line for the holding the other ground for the Steelers.
Gonna be a surf here. Guruceta on Wretchwood. That's the last gutter runner available. He is KO'd.
Crowd very lenient. Another surf in the making.
This is on the dirty player, Mousewell. He goes into the crowd. And the crowd are again lenient with him. It's a stun. Berenga comes forwards. And Elizalde, is he going to go for the line? He is! He scores! Well, can the Desperados find a way back from here? 2-0 down. We've halved that deficit. It's now 2-1.
So the play was very clear in the book for the Desperados, and yeah, they performed it successfully this time.
None of the KOs come back.
Two players down.
Yeah, for either side. So this is literally now, for the Steelers, line rats, one blitzer, and a rat ogre. No gutter runners. As the Desperados try to stay in the Howitzer Cup, it's a blitz!
It's a blitz, and the Desperados immediately sending some players in.
That changes everything. Elizalde trying to make the gap. Gets the knockdown on Mousewell. And we're gonna try and go to the ball. No, he's failed the rush. And of course we can't re-roll on a blitz. Ooh, failed blitz. Animal savagery.
With animal.
Oh no!
Oh.
That was the guard blitzer.
The Steelers are their best. The serious injury will become an MMG, so no permanent damage, but still. And the Rogan produces a KO. That's two removals for her in one single time.
Toothless Burger trying to make the pickup. Gets the pickup with the last reroll. Are we going to hand off to Bench? Bench drops it. Ball on the floor. Mikel Martin finds the pow on bench. Another knockdown from Arismendi on Toothlessberger. The ball is now free. Can anyone grab it?
Make it?
They've got time. They've got 3 turns. Legaspi picks it up. And runs
with
clear.
the ball. And Berenguer goes down to the tail from the Rat Ogre. And to also he hit on the one.
Are the Skittsburgh Steelers about to give up a 2-0 lead in this game? They're all out of rerolls and they can't dodge. Legaspi has the freedom of the field. And we are going to level this up and send the game to overtime. And surely you've got to back the Desperados from here. We need that gutter runner back and then some.
That's going to be a blitz from Berenguer. It's bringing Jerome Ratis down. And if we know Backstabba, we know what's following now.
Big assist foul on the Rat Ogre. Dead Rat Ogre!
I love when a plan comes together.
Santi Garamendi is sent off. His coach will not care.
His coach is satisfied with his job. And now there is a blitz on Andoni Elizalde. Andoni goes down. He's fine.
What an astonishing game of Blood Bowl.
Last turn of the regular time. The Desperados looking as if they are going to make a last blitz.
It'll be Coldo Berenguer again. Gets the knockdown. And the break. And the stun. And Ike Legaspi scores the equaliser. The Desperados are back from the brink. Now, that's big. That's really, really big. Both KOs come back for the Steelers. Both back for the Desperados as well. But that gutter runner, if the Steelers can win the toss and get the ball, could be massive.
And the Steelers won the toss. And it's
I think
time
this
for
is turn
the
16, isn't it?
It's turn 16, actually. Yeah, indeed.
Oh, another blitz.
Another blitz. It was all bait. The Desperados reacting faster than the eye can see.
Who needs a one-turn setup defense if you just roll a blitz?
Iker Legaspi under the ball.
Oh.
And Mikel Choriburu finds the knockdown on Critch.
Doesn't go for the gutter runner. Oh, failed the catch. Oh, one-die frenzy blitz. Not sure on that. Attacker down. Attacker back up again. It's overtime. Two.
No KO rolls to be made. The Steelers with 6, the Desperados with 9.
And the Steelers do win the toss, and they will receive in overtime.
This is again very bad news for the Desperados, who were able to come over a 2-0 loss, bring it back to overtime. They really wanted the toss.
Could it be a
Alas,
kick?
they still got the reroll. They did not use the reroll.
A solid defense.
A solid D is not perfect anymore.
Well, the Desperados have been unbelievable on defense here.
Well, Imperial Nobility is good defending, but the Desperados, under the new coach of Backstabba, are really performing. One day hit onto Ibai Gurucheta. Now that should die on Berenguer.
Just straight up having to use loners for this job as well. There's the hit on Mikel Martin. And Choriburu goes down. And another hit.
And out of nowhere, the Rats have got quite a handful of blocks. Although no removals or breaks.
This really, really could go either way. Remember, it's not golden score, so this would go the whole length of overtime regardless if someone scores first. Might even be 3-3 or more by the time this is done.
It's going to be Daniel Echevarrieta pushing Asrat, the loner, towards the sideline.
You just think the combination of the numbers advantage and the lack of rerolls for the Steelers and the lack of gutter runners for the Steelers, eventually it's going to go wrong, like it has for Ika Legaspi again. He's failed a dodge.
He's been watching too many Magic Montgomery videos. He's been learning his job in the wrong way.
That push is sort of useful, but not really. Wretchwood's going to move forward with the ball to the sideline.
Daniel Echevarrieta holding very well his position.
Oh, that's a horrible looking block, and that's a scoring threat. That is a scoring threat. Mousewell, no, is that Mousewell? No, it's not. It is Critch is downfield. But there's a based cage here. And we now have tackle on the ball.
Cage with tackle.
Knockdown from Martin. And indeed from Echevarrieta. Armour break this time. And that's stun. And what is going to happen next in this game? Here comes the blitz. Taking a 1 dice. And an injury, a broken arm on the dirty player.
And now the Rats are being asked questions. And they need to answer to the Imperial Nobility team. It's a blitz against Stand Firm.
Ah, with Frenzy, that's going to be a both down. That's not going to be very long. That turn's going to go on for. And there's the sack from Gurucheta.
The sack from Julen Gurucheta.
I think we don't want the ball in the crowd.
No, actually we did not. That's why we didn't surf.
And that is all of a sudden looking very, very good for the Desperados.
Andoni picks the ball up, and runs up with it.
Gutter Runner's going to try and win this ball back. Look at this from Wretchwood. Good effort.
Good effort indeed. Almost got it down. And Creeds again, who has been performing an amazing game, dodging away and becoming a scoring threat.
The Desperados might be able to stall this out, given the chance. The Steelers just need a way to get the ball back. And there's still a reroll in pocket for the Noble side. 3 dice block here from Mikel Martin. Oh, and that's why you make it a 3 dice. Look at that. Ball carrier block. Now there's the POW from Elizalde. And there is the armor break that should win the game for the Desperados. What have the Steelers got left? A 1 dice go. Into a stun. That's quite on brand for them, admittedly.
Very much a thing.
Now, will the Desperados run this in? Or will they stall it out?
Are you going to risk this to a rat team, even if they have no players?
Here comes a foul.
That's good.
And that KO should be that, as Arismendi gets the job done. The Steelers still fighting with everything they've got, but still rolling skulls with everything they've got. And in the end, the casualties did arrive for Skittsburgh, as they always do.
Because everybody loves the classics, right? And the Desperados are just holding onto the ball. Very much confused and happy that they managed to turn this completely.
Oh, makes the dodge for the 2 dice blitz. Nice play from bench. Will he get the reward? No, he does not. And he indeed knocks himself out.
Well, he gets some kind of reward in this aspect. Turn 23. Man, overtime is long in here. And Critch going down one last time. And
yeah,
this
we're on
time
for the
he's
pitch
out.
clear here. Final turn for the Steelers. They're still going at it, and they are still rolling skulls. That's going to be it. The Desperados go through to the round of 16 after a fantastic comeback victory. There are reasons for optimism for the Steelers. They were 2-0 up in that game, but again, they just could not convert into a result. Eventually going down 3-2 with most of their team in the casualty box and their brand new Rat Ogre dead. MVPs for Ibai, Gurujeta, and Azra, who looks to have been hired by the Steelers and has randomly picked up Wrestle, which is actually not bad.
Not bad at all. Azra, the wrestler, new player in replacement of the Rat Ogre. He will need to live up to the expectations.
What a game for Anthony Elizalde. Guruzeta had a good game. I mean, the Desperados were on the ropes there, but they fought back.
They fought back in really desperate way, as their name says, and they found their prize today in what was a really exciting game with a really unexpected final result, indeed.
I think whenever you see a 3-2 scoreline, you know that something unusual has happened somewhere, and that was a very entertaining game. And a wonderful way to round out the Howitzer Cup round of 28.